Hey guys, my name's Kenneth Wagner. My wife Sherry and I started United Church September 20th, 2015 in Dover, Delaware, and we're ARC Plant 527. The calling actually goes back to a college dorm room. I remember sitting in our dorm and talking with some friends about a Pastor Craig Groeschel quote where he said this. He said, in order to reach people that nobody's reaching, we have to do things that nobody's doing. And I started thinking about what would it look like and dreaming about what would it look like to one day start a church that was answering questions that people were actually asking. And from that moment of feeling called until the timing where it actually happened is almost 10 years of just being faithful and just saying, God, whatever you want for us to do, that's what we want to step into. So wholeheartedly, when we got out of Bible college, we stepped into pastoring students at a church in Delaware. And then on July 27th, 2013, I was sitting in a worship experience and I felt the Lord speak to me so clearly. He said, I want you to love Delaware until their heart beats like mine. I remember all the days leading up to launch and we were trying to find a location. We were trying to find the perfect spot in order for this church that God had put in my heart, in order for that to be birthed. And we started searching, we started looking, and we had all of these different locations. And one of our top locations was actually Dover High School. It was a brand new high school that was being built, 921 seat auditorium, beautiful state-of-the-art facility. And it was kind of along the way, we realized that starting the church in a 921 seat auditorium probably wasn't the best idea. And so we started searching for what was the kind of the precursor to Dover High School. And we found Short Center for the Arts, which was a little downtown theater, old school theater, not like the movie theater, but like where performances happen in downtown Dover, right in the heart of the city. And so September 20th, 2015, we opened the doors and 515 people came on our very first Sunday. And from launch Sunday until our fourth or fifth Sunday, somewhere around that time, we had dropped down to about 389 people. And then from there, all the way through our first year, we continued to grow and we outgrew the Short Center for the Arts. That second year, on our 1 year anniversary, we moved to Dover High School and we started to meet there. And what an amazing thing we saw happen as 1,100 people showed up on that very first Sunday at Dover High School. And little did I know that several years later, even to this point today, we're still meeting at Dover High School, reaching almost 3,000 people as a church. When I think about those numbers, there's so much more than just a number because every number has a name, every name has a story, and every story matters to God. When I reflect on everything that we've seen God do in the almost 10 years as a church, I'm literally just completely overwhelmed, completely blown away that He allowed me to be a part of something like this, that He's done immeasurably more than anything that I could ever ask or imagine. I've said this before, and I really do mean this, that without ARC, there probably is no United Church, at least United Church as we know it now. I think about the relationship piece, the association of related churches, and I think about all of the relationships that I have in ARC, people that are in front of me, people that are walking with me, and people that I've even been able to pour into. And I think about all of the different transitions and seasons of the church, and whether it's people coming and we don't know what to do with them and adding experiences and adding locations, or people leaving and trying to navigate what that feels like. No matter what season we found ourselves in, there's always somebody who I'm relationally connected to that I could reach out to and get some advice on how to handle what I'm walking through. When I reflect on the faithfulness of God throughout this entire journey, I think about this, that church planting is the best, hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. And when I say that, the word best is before hardest, that God has been so faithful and He's been so kind. Something I've been reflecting on even more recently as we've seen the church continue to grow and seen our staff grow, seen God do some miraculous and amazing things, is that, man, He is so kind. He is so faithful, and He continues to pour out blessings in ways that we could not even wrap our minds around. But yet, being on this journey, we've seen God do some incredible things.